welcome to Decent Football. Today is the Manchester United versus Everton preview. Now, despite us winning 9-0 against Southampton, we must not be overconfident. We must be conservative. All right? Everton, they might not be this team that's, that presses, that's amazing, but we still have to be cautious. On the other hand, we must do what we have to do, and that's simply getting the 3 points. All right? We can have a certain respect to Everton, a little respect, but we must be ruthless when taking chances. When it comes to when a chance is presented, be ruthless. All right? Be ruthless. Take those chances and put Everton to the sword. All right? I think that's what Ole Gunnar Solskjaer most likely said. I mean, I don't know, but yeah. Now, for me, the starting lineup, it's very difficult because now there's you don't know who's gonna start. There's a lot of players that deserve a start in this game. All right, Pogba didn't play at the weekend. You might say that he might, return into the midfield. But you're like, should you take out Scott McTominay because he's also played well. But yes, I think it's very hard. It's very hard because Scott McTominay played well, and he's improving. The improvement might be slow, but he's improving. So the starting 11 for me: David Gea will go and go. Azores, Aaron Wan-Bissaka, Azores, and the center back I will put Eric Bailly in this game. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer hasn't played Eric Bailly for quite some time. I think Victor Lindelof needs a rest in the game. I think he does need a rest. Because earlier, I think it was about a month ago, the Swedish manager said that Victor Lindelof is being overplayed, which is something we have to be careful about. And Eric Bailly, he also had a knock, so you also have to be careful about him, because let's be honest, guys, our center back situation is not good. It's not good. No matter how much we wanna paint it over with this good form and everything, our center back situation is not good. All right, Harry Maguire has played I don't even know how many games he's played. I don't know how many games he's played. He's played a lot of games. Victor Lindelof is being overplayed. Tuanzebe, he's a very, very interesting one. This was supposed to be his breakout season, but he's not playing a lot, and when he's been played, he seems to be a little bit exposed. He had a very good game against PSG. But when it came to Istanbul, a striker who's not even playing at the highest level was dominating him, and you're curious about this, And Tuanzebe has also been out through a long-term injury, and it's a hard situation. Phil Jones is still out. Yes, I'm talking about Phil Jones. He's an injury-prone player. Phil Jones, he's not a bad player. It's just that unfortunately, injuries have ruined his career, and he needs to go. He simply needs to go. I think he's 27 right now, but he needs to go. Because injuries, they've been hitting him. But since Solskjaer's been talking about him a lot, it's probably, I don't know if can we even really get rid of Phil Jones at the moment? Which team wants Phil Jones? I mean, he's on a lot of wages, and he's injury prone. He's getting old. He's not a very attractive player at the moment. So what all he should do, and I think what he will do, is make him an attractive player, right? Make him play him in games, play him in cup games like the Europa League. If he comes back, I don't know when Phil Jones is coming back. Play him in the Europa League, give him something for teams to look at, so that they can buy him for any price, or a good price. All right. But yes, let's get off that whole fiasco of center backs. Harry Maguire's gonna play. Luke Shaw, he's gonna play again. He was taken out of the game, so he was rested. I think, yeah, he was rested, so he should be taken out of the game. It's really hard for Alex Telles to get in the side, because Shaw has been really that good. He's been really that good that Alex Telles cannot get a lot of minutes. The only minutes he'll probably get. The good thing is the Europa League is coming back, so Alex Telles and Donny van de Beek, they can get game time. They can get get eased into the squad, and when they get eased into the squad and they're settled in, and they're they know who they're playing around with, and they have the chemistry with everybody, then they'll be fine. It's good to have players on form. If Donny van de Beek and Alex Telles are on form and can gel with the team, it's only good for us. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has a problem to think about, because it's like, okay, should I play Telles or Luke Shaw, who's doing well? Who should I play? Having that competition is good. That's what makes big clubs like Bayern Munich, Juventus, Real Madrid, right? That's why big clubs compete for the big trophies, because you have all of these players. They are competing for one position, and they're giving it their all, which benefits the club, right? It benefits the club to be in that sort of situation. I don't want to be in a situation. Oh, he deserves to be dropped. He's crap. Oh no, you want every single player to be on form, to be match fit. Look, everything's not 100%. Not every single person's gonna be match fit, but we need to strive to get to that point. All right, and if we can get to that point, then it's only good for it. It's only positive. You have to look at it in a positive way. Yeah, I know people have their favorites. Fans have favoritism of Donny van de Beek, Luke Shaw, McTominay, Fred, or Pogba, or anybody. But at the end of the day, it's all about players being on form and competing for positions. Because when players are competing for positions, this is what big clubs do. Okay, this is what big clubs do. You're not guaranteed a position unless you're Bruno Fernandes. All right, let's be honest here. Even Dan James. I want Dan James to also get back on form. Dan James is a very interesting one. He is he's a player that needs to be coached. He simply needs to be coached. I know people don't think it's good enough, and fair enough. But the way I look at it, he needs the Adama Traore treatment. He needs to be coached. He needs to be shown what to do. He needs to be directed on where to go, on where to be, and where can he cause the danger, and hopefully his understanding of the game increases with that, But if he's sold, put on loan, and sold, fair. You don't lose too much. You don't really lose too much. You don't lose too much. But yeah, in my opinion, I think Daniel James needs to be coached, and You know, I think he really needs to be coached because he can be a good player. You know, you always have to get something. You know, you always have to try to get the best out of players. If you can, hey, that's fine. Sell him, put him on loan or anything. You know, that's what we did with Lingard. And look at him right now. He is performing at the level we know Lingard can perform at. Right now, I know I'm getting off topics, but look, bear with me. Midfield two. I think Fred is undroppable. Fred, we can't. Fred is very, very important to our team. Fred already starts. For me, he already starts, unless it's in the Europa League. You know, that's or the cup games. But Fred needs to play in the Premier League. He has to play. He always has to play. Next to him, this one's gonna be difficult. But for me, I'll go with Paul Pogba. Look, I get it. McTominay is good, okay, but McTominay, when he sits, he is not good. He needs to improve to become that sort of midfielder. He needs to improve massively to become that kind of midfielder. Okay, look, I know McTominay can play center back, and there was this story that he once played at striker. But right now, his best position is box to box, and we really don't play a box to box midfielder. We really don't play. Don't play box to box when we're playing the 4-2-3-1, and it depends what Solskjaer's setting up for. Everton is it a team that's gonna cause us problems in midfield? Then yeah, you might think Scott McTominay is good for it. But I think Pogba can also do the job, because Pogba, you know, I think he can also do the job. I think he can also do the job. Don't waste him on the left. Don't do that. No, when he's in midfield, he can pass. His passing is simply better than McTominay. There's no questions. And defensively, he's not bad. But if Pogba's sitting, he's better than McTominay when he's sitting. I'm sorry to say this, McTominay is better as a box to box. We've seen this. He's better as a box to box. When you let him sit, you're just killing his game. And how bad can Pogba be? Is he gonna be worse than McTominay? No, I don't think so. So yes, I'll put Pogba and Fred in the double pivot. And to be honest, I don't really think we need McTominay to sit in this game. I think he can also do a good job going forward, but Paul Pogba, for me, needs to be in this midfield, simply because he didn't play against Southampton. Bruno Fernandes always plays at the camp position. Right midfield, very interesting one. It's a very, very interesting one. But yes, I will put Mason Greenwood there, Marcus Rashford on the left, and Edinson Cavani. So I only made 2 changes from the Southampton game. That was Bailey and Paul Pogba. All right. Anyway, my score prediction for this game. Is simply gonna be 4-0 to Manchester United. It's gonna be 4-0 to Manchester United. If you have a different scoreline, please let me know down in the comment section. Anyway, that's the video. Like, share with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one.